So today we have Skaar taking on Wonder Woman. Who wins? Oh, let's find out. So, just like always, who's stronger? Well, Skaar is the Hulk's son, which means he's automatically incredibly strong, but he's also amped by the old power. He literally, right after being born, he killed an entire horde of monsters. He's easily kicked Wolverine into the next state, sent a monster flying over his skyscrapers, sent Juggernaut into deep space with a punch, caused a massive earthquake on two separate occasions, easily made Namor bleed, and he's even shattered power armor that the Hulk couldn't even crack. But Wonder Woman was said to be as strong as the Earth itself. She's overpowered Supergirl, Starfire, and Cheetah. She's matched Superman and even made him bleed. She's even fought against Doomsday and Darkseid. She also pulled Martian Manhunter out of a black hole with her lasso of truth, and she's helped move the moon and the Earth before. So, I'd say they're fairly even here. I think it's fair to say. But now onto durability. Well, as a baby, Scar's skin couldn't be harmed by lava, and when he was a little older, he laughed when three dragons breathed fire on him. He laughed, and he was still like a kid. He survived a fall from orbit when he was around the same age as well. He's withstood hits from Namor and amped Thor, Silver Surfer, Juggernaut, and Ares just fine. He withstood a punch from Hulk that had so much force that it split the ground near them, and another punch that sent him flying into a mountain, and he was just fine both times. He also kept on fighting after being punched by World Breaker Hulk that sent him flying into space, plus re-entering orbit. Just he just took it all like a champion. And although it isn't glorified or shown as much like someone like Hulk's, Scar does have a pretty great healing factor, as he's healed from multiple stab wounds instantly. But Diana took a punch from Clark that sent her flying from the sun all the way back down to Earth. She was unharmed by a thermonuclear missile. She's withstood hits from Hunter Zolomon that sent her flying to Paris, then to China, and then back to Themyscira at light speeds. She's withstood a hit from Power Girl that sent her flying to Canada from Washington, D.C. She's also just taken hits and blows from Supergirl, Cheetah, Doomsday, and even Darkseid, and just kept on fighting. She survived being in a black hole and a point blank Imperiex probe explosion. Again, I'd say they are fairly even. Wonder Woman seems to be a little bit more impressive, but Scar has that healing factor, so yeah, I'd say it evens each other out. Now on to speed. Well, Diana is definitely faster. Batman said that Wonder Woman's reflexes were better than that of Superman's, and Clark didn't disagree with him. She's casually blocked Darkseid's Omega beams, Clark's heat vision, and lightning. She's caught as speeding Supergirl and Flash with her lasso of truth. She's also routinely fought at or near light speeds, and she's also kept up with Flash in a race. That's insane. But that's not to say Scar is slow. He's not. He's easily caught three arrows out of the air, caught a missile out of the air, and even moved as a blur. You see, he is fast. She's just not that fast. Now, Wonder Woman is obviously the more skilled fighter here. She's the finest warrior of the Amazons with centuries of experience. She has beyond mastery in virtually every form of armed and unarmed combat. Batman even said she was the greatest melee fighter in the world. And when you combine all that skill and experience with her physicality and magical weaponry, uh, yeah, she's one of the best ever. She is a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of, she carries a magically strong and tough shield and sword that are unbreakable. She wears these braces on her wrist that are virtually unbreakable, but if they are broken, she enters like this berserker rage and her strength increases drastically. And then she also has her primary weapon, which is the lasso of truth, an unbreakable lasso that forces everyone to tell the truth. And it's restrained Superman before. Now, Skaar is a savage warrior who's literally been fighting all of his life. When he was younger, he even single handedly killed a warlord. He also carries many different weapons, like these big blades, axes, even spears sometimes. Kind of just depends on what he's feeling that day. And these weapons that have been able to hurt Hulk, so they will be able to hurt Wonder Woman as well. But his one true counter to Wonder Woman's magical arsenal is the old power, or the old force. Because his mom was a celestial, he got her power, known as the old power. With this power, he can control the ground. Doesn't sound like much, but listen to this. He's turned his body into stone. He's summoned lava. He can detect someone's location from across the world, move tectonic plates, project seismic blasts that sent an amped Thor flying, and he summoned a barrage of spikes from the ground that were able to pierce Worldbreaker Hawk. Yeah, he also has his 1 trillion ton punch. It's literally a punch that's packing 1 trillion tons of force that even sent Worldbreaker Hawk flying a state or two over. So, who wins? Well, either one could win. They're definitely strong and tough enough to fight against each other. Skaar has his healing factor, while Wonder Woman is faster, more skilled, and has her magical arsenal. The real question here is, how does the old power fare against Wonder Woman and her magical weapons? Well, it would probably throw Wonder Woman off, at least at first, but I do think Diana can overcome anything Skaar does with it. Also, Skaar's massive punch did send Worldbreaker Hawk flying like 2 states over, but it actually did very little damage to him. Pissed him off more than anything. Now, Wonder Woman isn't as physically tough as Worldbreaker Hawk, obviously, so it might be enough to knock her out. But her shields and braces are great counters to this punch. And if she uses her braces, this punch might actually break them, and she'll enter that berserker rage, and her strength will increase drastically. At the end of the day, I think Diana is just too good at what she does to lose here. She's used to fighting against monsters, and she can overcome Scar's celestial powers. Wonder Woman wins after a great fight. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment what you think, and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and other great stuff. Catch you on the next one. Peace.